believe in CICS. CICS made my fortune. And I sought employment in the CICS fashion. But now, no American firm will hire me. They won't sponsor my employment visa. I wept. Why did I weep? Hope for an American job was the light of my life. And now, my life will never be beautiful again. I went to the employment office like a good worker. They offered me a burger flipping position in the bar down the street. I stood in their office like a fool. And those bastards, they smiled at me. Then I said to my fellow international students, for justice, we must go to the dawn. Dr. Ray Steele.
Why do you go to the employment office? Why don't you come to me first?
What do you want of me? Tell me anything, but do what I beg you to do.
And what is that you want?
I'll give you anything you ask.
Oh, we've known each other this whole year. And yet this is the first time you come to me for counsel, for help. I can't remember the last time you invited me to your house. Just to have a glass of wine. You're like my dog, Bogey, but you don't even offer him a cookie. Let's be frank here. You've never wanted my friendship, and you're afraid to be in my debt. You assume I'll expect alumni giving. Oh.
I didn't want to get into trouble.
I understand. I understand. You found paradise here in CICS. You have a good trade. You made a good living. Professor Bellover, he protected you. And there were opportunities from Kovac. You were on par with Yaden. You got hugs from Jones, pennies from Gillette. You didn't need a friend like me. But now, now you come to me and you say, Don Steele, give me justice. You don't come with respect. You don't offer your friendship. You don't even think to call me Godfather. Instead, you come into my office on the day of commencement and you ask me to do the ultimate bullshit. For money?
I ask you for justice.
What have I ever done to make you treat me so disrespectfully? If you came to me in friendship, the scum who ruin your career opportunities, they would be suffering this very day. And if by chance an honest man like yourself should make enemies, then they would be my enemies. And then they would fear you.
Be my friend. Godfather.
Good. Good. Someday. And that day may never come. I will call upon you to do a service for me. But until that day, accept this gift of justice as a gift on the 19 classes commencement day to you. Now go.
Suicide myself! No!
I'm an actor. I can dance also.
Is that a French way of doing it?
Yes, that's the way we do in the nightclub.
I hope not. I seriously hope not.
Oh my god.
That will be good to use to edit, Tony.
Oh, yes.
No, forget about that.
This is Jeopardy!
And welcome back to CICS Jeopardy Tournament of Champions 2005. We're ready for the Double Jeopardy round. Here are the categories. Temkov, Research Methodologies, CICS Catchphrases, CICS Students 2005, and CICS Faculty. We'll start with Temkov for $100. It's the only thing you can never get back in life.
What is time?
Correct. Now Temkov 200. No one. You cannot be buried in a tomb.
Who is buried in the Grand Tomb?
Correct. Now to close out the Temkov category for $300, this bottle of domestic red wine from Walmart is just as good as an imported bottle of Bordeaux imported from France.
What is Sam's Club boxed wine?
What is the ultimate bullshit?
That is correct. Now we move on to the research methodologies category for $100. This is a statistical study in which each observation is categorized according to more than one factor. And no one got that one. The correct answer, what is factorial design? Our next question in the category for $200. This number indicates the effective number of observations which contribute to the sum of squares in ANOVA, the total number of observations minus the number of linear constraints in the data.
These questions are ridiculously hard. Isn't there something else, another category we can choose?
Tough shit. What are degrees of freedom? The correct answer. Let's move on to the CICS catchphrases category for $100. Are you impressed?
Yes.
Who's Jay Gillette?
Who is Dr. J. Edwin Gillette? Are you impressed?
Correct. And his father was an engineer. Our next question for $200. I'm screwed.
Who is Simon Rosenbluth?
Correct. And now to close out the category for $300. Hello, young man.
Who is Professor Richard Belver?
No ebook required there, Marconi. You're correct. Our next category for $100 CICS students. The answer, he drank champagne in Saint-Tropez, went scuba diving in Madagascar, and was brought into Deloitte to save the company.
Who is Nick Lavelle? He knows everything.
That is correct. Our next answer for $200. He's getting married in August, but still has a picture of Dr. Gillette by his bedside?
Who is Tony Piazza?
My. Our next answer, finishing this category for $300. Maybe the reason this student has negative game is because of his open shirt collar.
Who is Eric Michael?
Who is Eric Mitchell?
Some positive game for you, Mr. Harrington. You got that correct. We move on now to our final category in this round, CICS faculty. For $100, this CICS faculty member has no idea who you are.
Who is Dr. Frank Groom?
Who is that?
Indeed. Now for $200 in CICS faculty, this faculty member can't wait to see you next year.
Who is Dr. Robert Yaden?
Well, you gentlemen were all up to par on that response, so I guess you all get the points. Let's go to our final question in this category. This CICS faculty member, Jedi, likes his muffins warm and toasty.
Who is Dr. Jones?
Yes, you are correct. Our next category, oh yeah, Rip 2. Well, we don't need that. Let's see what else we've got here. Yeah, that's in the book. Yeah, we don't need that either. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need that either. Oh, well, that sound means it's time for Final Jeopardy. Our category tonight is Par Wars. For Final Jeopardy tonight, he's neither the Chinese Minister of Information nor the chairman of the International Telecommunications Union. Good luck, gentlemen. And time is up, gentlemen. Category Par Wars, the answer, neither the Chinese Minister of Information nor the chairman of the International Telecommunications Union. Let's go to Mr. Harrington, who was at the bottom of the rack with $600 tonight. Mr. Harrington, what is your answer?
But sir, who is Yoshio Atsumi?
I'm afraid that's not correct, and it's going to cost you your wager, $600. That puts you right out of the race tonight. We next go to Mr. Jason Cray, who was in second place with $753. Interesting figure. I don't know how he got that. Let's go over to Jason and see what you answered tonight.
I answered, who is Wang Zudong?
No, I'm afraid that's incorrect. Your wager was $3, leaving you with $750 for the night. Now to Mr. Rod DeMartin, who had a commanding lead of $1,000.43. Mr. DeMartin, in tonight's Final Jeopardy, let's see your response.
Yes, Miss Piazza, my response. Sorry, cut.
Keep going. No.
Yeah.
This is live television.
This is live television. We can't cut. Who is your response, and what's your wager?
My answer is, I don't know. You're a dummy.
Who is, I don't know, you are a dummy. That is correct. Your wager, 43 cents, putting you to $1,001
Thank you.
and some change.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And once again, thank you for joining us tonight for CICS Celebrity Jeopardy. Stay tuned to CICS TV.
This will not find its way into the Final Fling.
Oh, if it does, there will be hell to pay.
By whom?
Yo, what up? KD here. Members of the 19th Mafia, this is something for all to hear. Prepare for some gentle busts of our professors from this past year. Ron Incomplete Kovac. From him, you have immunity. Until you look him in the eye, then he gives you a bogus opportunity. Belliver and Marconi, they used to hang out at all the popular joints. What the hell did Belliver do with his time before putting music into his PowerPoints? Don't bug Steve Jones around 2 p.m., because he'll be at the pool every day. I have not yet seen him in his banana hammock, and I intend to keep it that way. Ray Steele likes to boat in tornadoes, even when the winds blow his cushions off. But that doesn't bother Ray Steele one bit, because he managed Temkov. Nota bene on Jay Gillette. He never left work early. But that is a feat we are incapable of, because we didn't go to Berkeley. I asked Frank Vroom if he stole my book, because I didn't know for sure. He replied with his 3 favorite words, von Neumann architecture. Yo, our class received a perfect score on the par. To this, I raised my beer. I guess Bob Yaden didn't want us back again next year. Are you impressed?
Inotech changed my life.
wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, singing, how do you do? They really say, I love you. I hear babies cry and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we'll know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like a lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. The dreams that you dare to, why, oh why can't I,
Four, 7, 9, 5, 707, 1534. That's the code for Punch Out Level 2.
That dog. Gosh, look at all these executives.
Tough shit. Tough shit. Oh, by the way, the ant.
I'm sorry.
Ignorant video. No.
Eric. Okay. Tough shit.